Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be making Ferrero Rocher bouquets. These are really cute gift for Valentine's Day or for an anniversary or just to show your spouse you love them. So if you're interested in watching a Ferrero Rocher bouquet, stay tuned and I'll show you step by step how you can make one of these. Also remember to subscribe and also like this video if you would like to see more updates coming up soon. So let's just jump right into it. So for your Ferrero Rocher bouquet, of course, you're going to need Ferrero Rochers. So this is a pack of 30. I think it was $13.97 Canada. We're only going to be using 15, which is half of these. So we have those. And then you're going to need tissue paper. So you can use two different colors or you can just use one color. Today I want to try two different colors. So I have a pink and a red tissue paper. And we're going to make it kind of look like roses in a bouquet. Then you're going to need some barbecue skewers. I just picked these up at Walmart. They were pretty minimal cost too. I think they were $1 for 100. So you'll need one of those. And then you'll need a floral foam block. We are going to cut them into about a quarter just so that it's an easier handle. So you'll need that. And then you'll need some of this clear cello wrap that I found at Dollar Tree, about $1 for it. So that's easy. Then you'll need some tape to stick all of your pieces together, and you will also need just some decorative ribbon to tie your piece together in the end. So now what you're going to do to start is you're going to take each of your colors of your tissue paper and you are going to cut out little squares to start. So just start by cutting out little squares. I think mine are about 3 inches by 2.5 inches. I'm using a rectangle form because it's a little bit easier to wrap it around the Ferrero Rocher. So just get started with that, cutting these into squares, and you can also cut your cellophane into small squares as well, and then I will meet you guys back for the next step. Alright guys, so now that you have all of your squares cut out, you're going to start with your cello squares. So you're going to take your Ferrero Rochers, and the way I do this is I'm going to tape it all together at the bottom. So normally you could use like just a thin like roll of Scotch tape, but unfortunately I just used all of mine up. So I am going to be using just a large roll of tape. I'm just cutting it into just small pieces, just like you would get at like in a small Scotch tape roll. So how you start is you just take one of your cello wraps and you take one Ferrero Rocher and you're going to put it inside the cello wrap just like this, and then you're just going to grab all of the sides together of your cello wrap and pinch it at the bottom underneath the Ferrero Rocher like that, and then you are just going to twist it just like that, and then you are going to add your tape around it so it holds the twist into place. So that will just give your Ferrero Rocher a little bit of a shine, and it will protect it just in case you guys are going outside in the winter and it's snowing, so it will just protect it from the elements outside. So the next step you're going to do is you're going to do this with every single one of your 15 Ferrero Rochers. And then you are going to take one of your barbecue skewers, and you are just going to tape it around the outside here so that it does stand up, so that when we put it in our flower foam, it will stand up like a nice bouquet. So now just wrap all the rest of your Ferrero Rochers in cello wrap, and I will be right back when that is done. Alright everybody, I am finding that it is a little bit easier to attach your barbecue skewer to your Rocher before you tape off the cellophane wrap. So after you scrunch it all into a into a bunch at the bottom, just put your wooden skewer in and then twist the cellulo on the wooden skewer. It makes it a little bit easier to attach the wooden skewer, and it is a little bit more sturdy, so then you can add your tape after, just like that. It does make it a little bit easier to hold up the Ferrero Rocher. So maybe try that if you're having trouble attaching the skewer to the Ferrero Rocher cellulo wrap. Alright, so now that you have all 15 of your Ferrero Rochers wrapped and on their sticks, we are going to start with the red and pink rose part. So you're going to take a pink one and a red one, or if you're doing just one color, then just take 2 of your one color, and you're going to put 2 on one of these. So you're going to take your square and you're just going to take your bottom and fold it up like this, and create a crease on the bottom there so it does not come apart. So it should look like this. You're gonna do that on both of your tissue papers, and then when we attach it, it's going to make a nice little flower look. So do that for both of your tissue papers, and then we will wrap it around. Alright, so now you have your 2 squares folded and your Ferrero Rocher. So you're just going to take a piece of tape, and you're going to attach your piece of tape to one side of the Ferrero Rocher, just like this. So you're just going to put your piece of tape like this over the tissue paper and over the Ferrero Rocher. So it should hang down just like this. And then you are just going to simply wrap your Ferrero Rocher around the tissue paper, just like that. And you are going to add a second piece of tape. So it should look like this when you are done with your 2 pieces of tape. Then you are going to take your red piece and you are going to wrap it around again. So this time there's 2 pink corners sticking out on this side. So now I'm going to make a red corner sticking out here and a red corner sticking out here. So just line your corner up the way you want it to look, and then add your piece of tape to the other side where you're going to tape it down. So then you'll just tape it down, and again you're just going to simply roll it all the way around until you get to the end, and then you are just going to tape your piece down again. Just like that. So then you are going to have a flower shape that looks just like this. So you're going to do that to all 15 and then come right back and I will show you how to attach them all. Alright, so once you've made all of your Ferrero Rocher roses and also all of your filling tissue paper spots, you can go ahead and grab your handle. So you're going to want it long ways, not horizontal. You want it vertical so that it's like holding a bouquet. So I thought that when I put this in here, I think it's too long. So I am going to use my wire cutters and snip them shorter, about maybe 2 inches shorter, because I want it to be kind of like a smaller handheld bouquet instead of a really long one. So I'm going to go ahead and snip mine, And then once I'm done snipping, I'm just going to put them in there and place them nicely so that I like them. And then I will come back and show you where we are at. Alright everybody, so when you're done, it should look like this. Super, super cute. So now we're going to wrap it. So I am going to use red to wrap it. So you're going to need 2 full sheets of the red tissue paper. I'm going to grab those and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I grabbed my 2 pieces of red tissue paper. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did with the small square and rectangles. I'm just going to fold up the bottom corner to make that nice little 2 points, just like that, so that when I wrap it around, it is going to have those points coming off of it. So you are going to need more tape to adjust it. Alright, so now what you are going to do is you're going to lay your beautiful bouquet down just like how you want it on your thing, and you are going to take the sides and they are going to wrap around just like this. So you are going to tape the sides down like this. So just tape it down to the barbecue skewers and then wrap the other side around. So you could only do this once. It does look pretty cute just with once, but I do like the 4 points that come off of it. That's why I'm doing it twice. So if you want, you could just leave it like this if this is how you like it. I am going to do it the second time and have the 4 points. But if you want it just like that, then you can just stop here and move on to doing the bottom. Alright, so now it should look exactly like this. So now I'm just going to do the finishing of the bottom part. So you are going to need more red tissue paper. You don't need a full piece though. You can just have a smaller piece. Alright, so I just grabbed a smaller piece of tissue paper. So now we are just going to wrap it around the bottom. I will show you guys. I just got to grab more tape. Alright, so now we are just going to take your piece and you're just going to put it on the top here and just tape it down. Then you are just going to wrap the piece all the way around the floral foam block, just like that. And then you can just add some tape to cover that up. And then you're just going to wrap up the present, or wrap up the bottom like it was a Christmas present. And then you should be done there. right, so there you have your Valentine's bouquet. And so now if you love it just like this with the tissue paper, you can wrap your ribbon around, but I am going to add an extra layer of the cello wrap so that it kind of does look more like a flower bouquet. And because we live in Canada, it could be snowing on Valentine's Day, so I wouldn't want it to wreck the tissue paper. So I'm just gonna wrap it with the cello wrap, and then I'll come back to show you guys how to do the bow. All right, everybody, so now you just add a cute little ribbon to the bottom, and then you are completely finished. It turned out super cute. So again, this is a great gift for Valentine's Day or an anniversary or anything you have coming up like that. If you do like this video, the like button is down below, and also hit subscribe to see some new uploads that will be coming up in the future. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye.